Okay, so Southwest Airlines has now released a statement. And so we know many of you have heard about recent statements that may have been made on a Southwest flight. We wanted you to hear directly from us. So they can't even confirm, by the way, that this happened. So it will be hysterical if it turns out this is all a figment of an AP reporter's imagination. I will laugh very hard. It wouldn't be rare. The media do this kind of stuff all the time. The media are constantly reporting incidents that are supposedly damning of American right-wing culture, and then it turns out that it never happened. That kind of stuff does happen. But here's what Southwest says, quote, "The Southwest team takes pride in providing a welcoming, comfortable, safe, and respectful environment for the millions of customers who fly with us each year. Southwest does not condone employees sharing their personal political opinions while on the job, serving our customers, and one employee's individual perspective should not be interpreted as the viewpoint of Southwest and its collective 54,000 employees. Southwest is conducting an internal investigation into the recently reported event and will address the situation directly with any employee involved, while continuing to remind all employees that public expression of personal opinions while on duty is unacceptable. Southwest does not tolerate any behavior that encourages divisiveness, as it does not reflect the Southwest hospitality and inclusiveness for which we are known and strive to provide each day on every flight." The end of the world has arrived. Somebody said, "Let's go, Brandon," on a flight. Just horrific. Just horrific. Okay, so Southwest is apparently addressing it internally. According to the Washington Post, the phrase has been used as a code by conservative critics of the president since a chant of F. Joe Biden broke out among a crowd at Alabama's Talladega Superspeedway in early October. The story also became a rallying cry for those defending the pilot's purported remarks, with some saying it would in fact encourage them to fly Southwest. First of all, that would be great. Harvard professor and CNN analyst Juliet Kayyem had a tweet. Okay, so there are a lot of tweets from a lot of blue checkmark people who were super upset. So, for example, expert on everything Tom Nichols, who writes books on expertise because he's an expert on expertise. He's so experty that he doesn't know things. So he tweeted out, "Maybe for a flight attendant, this would have been okay. But the pilot announcing his political feelings with a slogan like that strikes me as kind of loopy. If FA gets off the handle, yeah, but the pilot? He knows he's risking getting fired. I'm not good with trusting a guy like that with my life." So expert Tom Nichols is now worried that the guy's going to fly the plane into a building because he said, "Let's go, Brandon." These people are insane. I'm sorry. They're just crazy. They're just crazy. Tristan Snell, who is a person who I guess comments for CNN. That's literally the only reason anyone has ever heard of him. He tweeted, "Let's go, Brandon has become the MAGA version of Sieg Heil." Oh, has it? I spot some differences. I'm spotting some differences. Like, for example, I, an Orthodox Jew, not big with the Sieg Heil. However, "Let's go, Brandon" is hilarious. Okay, "Let's go, Brandon" is great. We'll get to more on this in just 1 second. First, you can't always control the noise of the outside world, but you can control what plays in your ears with Raycon earbuds. The new everyday earbuds offer an improved rubber oil look and feel and optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. Raycons offer 8 hours of playtime, a 32-hour battery life. There's also a built-in mic. You can take calls at the press of a button. Raycons start at half the price of other premium audio brands. They sound just as good. And Raycons come with a 45-day happiness guarantee. So, for example, check these babies out. First of all, they come in this beautiful blue case. Then you open them up, and inside are the earbuds. You take them out. You put them in your ears. Behold the beautiful sound of Raycon. Right now, my listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/BenYT. That is buyraycon.com/BenYT to save 15% on your Raycons. Buyraycon.com/BenYT. And then we put these back in their precious home. Then you have Asha Rangappa, who's another CNN I don't know what's in the water over at CNN. These people are higher than their own supply. Asha Rangappa, she tweeted, "As an experiment, I'd love for a Southwest pilot to say 'Long live ISIS' before taking off. My guess is 1, the plane would be immediately grounded, 2, the pilot fired, and 3, a statement issued by the airline within a matter of hours. Long live ISIS? And let's go, Brandon." Again, not the same thing. Not the same thing. I noticed because ISIS cuts the heads off people or puts them in cages and sets them on fire or, bombs American service people in Afghanistan. Whereas Let's Go Brandon is a bunch of people who think it's funny to say F Joe Biden because he's the worst. Then she followed up. She couldn't let it go. And somebody tweeted back, "Right, because supporting terrorists that have run planes into buildings is atrocious. And not at all like saying Let's Go Brandon. If you were former FBI, it does explain what's wrong with the FBI. That is a fair critique." And she wrote, "ISIS didn't run planes into buildings. They didn't exist in 2001. Oh, well, owned, pawned. MAGA did attack the Capitol, attempt to overthrow the government of the United States, and threaten to hang the vice president. So Let's Go Brandon is the same as breaking into the Capitol now. You wonder why the right thinks the left is loony and these people cannot be let anywhere near power, it's because of this kind of crap, where you suggest that if I don't like Joe Biden because he's a bad president, that it's the equivalent of me rushing into the Capitol and threatening to hang Mike Pence. Juliette Kayyem, as I mentioned before, she tweeted, if Southwest Air doesn't do anything, every passenger on that flight has standing to file a complaint with the FAA, and they should do so. Southwest will then be compelled to investigate or defend him. Have fun with that. No messing around in the air. Bright line rule. And somebody wrote back, not being flipped, but a complaint for what? Is he in violation of an FAA rule or regulation? And she said, yes, pilot conduct. His words reflect the possibility of anger management or substance abuse. It is worth asking. So now, if you say, let's go Brandon, publicly, by the way, I've ordered a shirt that says, let's go Brandon. One of my favorite shirts, a great shirt, available from Daily Wire. If you say that now, maybe you're on drugs or drunk while flying. Okay, maybe you shouldn't get drunk before tweeting, Juliette Kayyem. Dino Badiah tweeted, Southwest Airlines is now the pro-January 6th terrorist attack airlines. Oh, man. Again, all these folks who comment for CNN, they are so crazy. By the way, just a quick note here. It would be crazy, right? If, totally nuts. If it turned out that pretty frequently these airlines allow people to say political things. Like, say, for example, that American Airlines crew had been allowed to wear Black Lives Matter pins on their uniforms last year, which is what they did. Quote, American Airlines believes in equity and inclusion for all. Fundamentally, we believe Black Lives Matter is an expression of equality, not a political statement. It doesn't mean other lives don't matter. Rather, that in our society, Black lives should be mattered and be valued the same as others. Also, American has already allowed employees to wear pins representing recognized groups, including religious faith, nationality, military service, and LGBTQ pride. Flight attendants can wear 3 pieces of flair on their uniform. Don't worry. This is the rule for the left. It's apolitical when they say it, but so political that maybe you should get fired if you say it. I hope you enjoyed that clip from The Ben Shapiro Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our future content.